rain. I'm sitting out on my porch and I've got a tin roof and it's raining and I just love the sound of that. But at the same time, I hope you can hear me over the rain. I was sitting here thinking about going in and getting lunch ready and packing the stuff up to go to work, and I was thinking about the fantastic finds that I have found within the last 2 weeks that for me are very keto friendly. So I thought, I need to share that stuff. I'm having a nice coffee. Loving the cold brew right now. And I don't care who's making it or where I'm getting it from. It's all good. Now, you got to be careful with cold brew because some of them, when you're buying the concentrate, have corn syrup in them and there's actual carbohydrates in there. But if you find, like the one I've been using, is 0 carbs per serving. And it's so good. I did a video on that last Thursday. But anyway, back to the fantastic finds. I found these while I was on vacation. Now, I didn't post full day of eating videos while I was on vacation because I wanted to save the memory on my phone. Because there was no way I wasn't in any areas that I could upload anything to the cloud. So I had to have as much memory as possible for all my trail footage. So this was something I picked up at a grocery store down there. And most pickled eggs have sugar in them. So they're not keto friendly. When I seen these, I was like, oh, I just missing pickled eggs. That looks like such a great thing that I would have normally ate while camping. Picked them up and I was blown away because there is no sugar in this brand, guys. It is eggs, water, vinegar, salt, and spices. Then the vinegar ingredients are water, vinegar, and salt. So that's it. That's all that's in there. And yes, if you like sweet pickled eggs, which I used to love them, but I love vinegar. So even plain vinegar soaked eggs, I used to love those. So these are very good to me. But I would think if you like the sweeter eggs, that once you got it home, you could open the lid, put a little bit of stevia down in there, close it back up, and let it sit for 24 hours, and that would sweeten that up for you. But yes, loving me some of these eggs right now. So I am going to pack some of those in my bucket for tonight at work. And then I was shopping at the Walmart, and I went to get me some whisk, and in the cooler case below the whisk, they have a whole bunch of dips. And I've looked at some of them before, and I used to eat the spinach artichoke dip in the past. When I started keto, I never even thought to look at those dips to see if they were keto approved. I just assumed they weren't. Well, some lady, when I was getting my whisk, she was buying a bag, and she had picked up some dip below it, and she asked me, she's like, oh, have you ever tried this jalapeno dip? And I'm like, no, I'm keto, and there's a lot of stuff that's just not keto approved. And she sort of gave me a funny look. She goes, I'm keto too. She goes, and you would have to be the stricter of strict not to think that this dip wasn't keto approved. And I'm like, really? I've never even looked at it. So I picked it up and looked at it, guys. In this dip is just cream cheese, Parmesan cheese, mayonnaise, jalapeno pepper, artichoke hearts, and sour cream. The only questionable ingredient, when you look at all of this stuff that's on the back, which is too tiny for y'all to see, because they got each ingredient broken down to its counterparts, is the mayonnaise has less than 2% of sugar and corn syrup. So in one ingredient in all of these, there is questionable ingredients, but it is in such a minute amount that for me it's not even an issue. So yes, this is so good. I tried it for the first time yesterday, and it was so satisfying. So 2 tablespoons of it is 100 calories. And I measured that out, and I put 2 tablespoons on my plate with 15 whisks. By the time I got done with my lunch yesterday, this was so good. It's not like I wanted more because it was so satisfying. That 2 tablespoons and those divided between those 15 whisks was plenty. So this is definitely going to be a new keeper for me. And it's not bad priced. It's $5, and there's 16. So it says 15 on the back for serving size, but a serving size is 2 tablespoons. So 2 tablespoons is an ounce, and there's 16 ounces. So there's actually 16 servings in here if you actually weigh it out properly. And of course, I use my handy dandy scale, so I do that. So 16 servings, $5 for 16 meals. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. And then I had showed you guys these sweet drops that I had bought at Respects. That I bought these quite a while ago. I think that was 2 months ago. And I told you I'd get back with you once I taste them and seen what I thought. Well, I finally got into these. And this is the vanilla cream, and this is the chocolate. And that's what I'm having in my cold brew right now, is the vanilla. So good. And my Torrini syrups and my skinny syrups, I'm almost out of all my bottles, and I haven't had a chance to go anywhere to buy more because they don't really have them here in town. And our Walmart is remodeling, so I went in there. There's stuff everywhere. Most of the food right now is in the clothing department because they're remodeling the grocery side, and they got bare minimum, just enough for people to get by. So there are no skinny syrups right now. So I thought, oh, that's right, I got these. I need to break into these, get them used up. Oh my gosh. These things are potent, so you're not using much. So this is 2 ounces, but this is a lot of coffees. You literally use just that much in a big cup of coffee. So these are going to last me for a while, and they have such a punch of flavor that I doubt that once I get through these bottles that I'm going to go back to the syrups. Don't get me wrong. I have no problems with the syrups. They don't kick me out of ketosis. I don't have a problem with the Splenda that's in there. They don't cause me any type of gastric distress. But it's just, why? Why? If I'm liking this just as much, and this is 100% natural, because that's all that's in here. Let me find the ingredients list again with the tiny little stuff. Ingredients: water, stevia, vanilla extract. That's all that's in there. So why use the Splenda products if I have an alternative that I'm perfectly satisfied with, that I can get right here at my local pantry for $10? So I'm going to wait until I get through with these, and then I'll make a final decision if I'm going to buy the skinny syrups or the Torinis again. But I personally, for me, I don't have a problem with them. But I also like these very much. So I'm thinking, why go the other route when I have these and they're perfectly fine? So that coffee is tasting awesome. But anyway, those are my fantastic finds for this week. And I just thought I would share. And I'm not going to guarantee a fantastic finds video on a weekly or anything, but anytime I find anything like this that blows my mind, is so satisfying and very keto approved, I will share it with you guys. Alrighty, peeps. You have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Blessings.